So I think it's safe to say that we're not going to see Steve Rogers back in the MCU, at least for the foreseeable future, but who knows what they might do with the multiverse and recasting or whatever else. But as it turns out, now a popular fan theory sort of has more grounds to stand on, as we did see two different Steve Rogers in the events of Civil War. Sort of. So of course, in Captain America Civil War, there is a pretty important scene with a funeral of a well-established connection to a character related to Captain America. We've seen Peggy kind of grow throughout some of the other films, and then of course, she had her own series and everything, but ultimately she did pass away. And we see Steve there, and there was a long-standing theory that we could possibly have seen the older Steve Rogers there, but it was never confirmed to us in any sort of way, and nobody really acknowledged it. Now, of course, this got really big after Endgame, considering we saw an older Steve Rogers, and then the theory started going that it's the man in the crowd right there. Recently, Christopher Marcus and Stephen McFeely were asked about this idea, and they sort of confirmed that, yeah, he was there. Now, obviously, does this have any impact on anything? Is this some sort of grand reveal or anything for the MCU? More than likely not. It's a little nod. It's a little thing that just kind of adds some context and makes you kind of go, oh, next time I watch that scene, I'll be able to drop this piece of trivia to my friends that don't know this, and they'll be like, haha, that's cool, you nerd. It's like that scene from Iron Man 2 that they retroactively retconned that the little kid was Peter Parker who was saved by, Iron Man. That's kind of like that. It's sort of exactly like that almost, I would say. And honestly, it doesn't really change anything. Like, it's still an effective scene, but the idea that this older Steve Rogers was maybe there, that maybe he was the one helping carry that thing, is kind of cool. And I know people are going to bring up the thing, oh, how come nobody recognized it's Steve or something? I don't know. Look, we look at the guy's face from the back. Maybe he was using that Black Widow face tech to hide his face and morph it in some way. Come up with a million excuses. It's comic book movies, okay? They wear a hat and suddenly they can go under the radar and on the run from the government. So, if you're going to believe that aliens are invading New York, but you can't believe that you can hide your face pretty good, I don't know what to tell you. Either way, nice little piece of trivia. Adds a little bit of an extra, context to that scene. Kind of makes it cool. At least to me. I don't know. Some people disagree. What do you think? Does it matter? Who cares, ultimately? Unless they're going to explore this in something down the road, then that'd be kind of cool.